Hello, everybody. Welcome to Machna Ben Zmanim Sukkos program. We're going to start until we start with this.
איך זה עושה את העבודה?
אנחנו ממש לא מבולבלים. אנחנו יודעים שמלחמה היא...
No, 1 second. One second.
You could hear me, Dad? Yeah?
social media campaigns with Monday.com is easy. How easy? This easy.
Hello? About 9:20. I'm not gonna call you. You have to come on. I don't see you.
Oh.
See you. What's your name? ITV? Yeah, I see you. Ah, there I see you. Yeah, with your mask on. Very good. Okay. We don't see very much of you, but okay, fine. Okay. Okay, see, bye. I'll call on you. I'll call it on you in the Zoom. No, don't play it. Oh. Fine. So I'll unmute you then. I'm gonna stop your video now. And fine. And I'll call you. Fine. Okay, bye.
Ramesh, I'm ready whenever you are. Ramesh, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. No problem. Another minute. Hello. Yeah. What?
You put the video on, Dandy.
Still there?
There he is.
Make him move. أنا أوصي أودي.
Yeah, I don't see you.
You see me?
Yes, I see you. Let's say we can start 1 minute. Let's say that. I think 1 minute's enough.
Sangha love stories. Unspanish. It's unstable, I know that. Right. Khalash, you can work.
Shalom Aleichem. Welcome back to our Machna Ben Zmanim, Shiurim and Zoom, and Be'ezras Hashem tonight we'll also be having a Zoom Simchas Beis She'eva. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we have with us on one of the cameras, you can't see them right now, a group of kumzitzers with guitars and singers and I'm not sure what. And Be'ez Hashem, they'll be joining us after the Rosh Hashiva Shlita. We thank very much the Rosh Hashiva, Reb Shmuel Baron, for joining us once again. I think by now he's already the Rosh Hashiva of Machna Ben Zmanim many times over. He's speaking at Machna Ben Zmanim for the last 5-6 years. And later on, one problem is that I did not get ready the Haggalah for tonight. And therefore, Be'ez Hashem will be doing that Tuesday night. So if you didn't get your tickets, it's because I didn't send it. And if you did get your tickets, then you got the wrong tickets. So we have the Rosh Hashiva, and after that we're going to have a shtickle of kumzitz. And after that I want to tell you something, which is the halacha in Hilchos Sukkah and also the whole year. So if you listen later to what I'm going to tell you, there's a couple of mitzvahs which you may be doing different, and it'll make a big difference to the whole mitzvah, because according to the Bachetz Ma'akev, we'll talk about that soon. And right now, I'd like to give the stage to the Rosh Hashiva Shlita.
Shalom Aleichem, Tayyir Bachim Lach, Shalom Aleichem, a good moed, a good yar. I feel honored and privileged to have the Sukkos to speak to a group of Mevakshe Hashem, who even though it's Ben Azman, and even though it's Yontif, still coming together every night and doing the things that they want to do, davening and learning every single day. Ashrei Chelkechem, and that's the emes Mevakesh Hashem, and Be'ez Hashem, each and every one of you will be zoiche to the haftacha of the Navi that you say every morning in Shachris and Haidu, Yismach Leiv Mevakesh Hashem. If you're Mevakesh Hashem, you can be guaranteed you'll have a Yismach Leiv. You'll have a Simchas Achayim, you'll have a Geshmak in life. Tayyir Bachim Lach, in the few minutes that we have, I want to share with you a message which is an Avodah Gedolah of after Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and the Avodah of Sukkos. We better have two Avodas. We'll discuss one of three Avodas. We'll discuss one of them. There's the Avodah of Lulav and Esrig, the Avodah of Sukkah. I'm not about the mitzvahs. Each mitzvah is an Avodah. The Avodah of Lulav and Esrig, the Avodah of Sukkah, and the Avodah of Simcha, which could very much be intertwined. But let's speak about Lulav and Esrig. The Medrash says, Medrash Tehillim, in the end of Perek Kuv Beis, and the pasuk which says, Tu psukim, Pana el Tfilas ha'aror, HaKadosh Baruch Hu listened to the tefillah of the dried out one, the dried out tefillah. The tefillah of the one who's dried out, and he did not ashame that tefillah. He accepted that tefillah, even though it was coming from a dried out. We'll soon see what that means, dried out. And then the pasuk says, this should be written for the last generation, the Am Nivra, and the new nation which gets created, Tahal Ka, should be thanking the Rebbeinu Shloim. Says the Gemara, who's this dried out one who's davening, and who is this Am Nivra? The Medrash asked the Kasha. V'chi adayin uma asida lihibrois. Is there a new nation which is going to be created that the pasuk says the Am Nivra, the nation which is created, is going to be praising and thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Who's this Am Nivra? Says the Heilige Medrash as follows: who is Tfilas Ha'aror? Who's the tefillah of the dried out one? Says the Gemara, Elu Doiros, our generations, She'ein Lahem Loi Navi. We don't have a Navi and we don't have a Kayin. V'loi Beis Hamikdash She'chaper Aleim. What do we have? What's the only thing we have? One thing we have. El Tefillah Achas. We have one thing, one tefillah. Shehem Mispalin B'Rosh Hashanah. Shehem Mispalin B'Rosh Hashanah v'Yom Kippurim, that they daven on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and on that David HaMelech asks, Lo Tevazes Tfilasam, accept that tefillah. And then the Gemara says, who's this Am Nivra? Listen to this. Listen to the Medrash. Says the Medrash, Elu Hadoros. These are the generations before Mashiach comes. Mamish, our generations. Shehin Kimeisim b'Maaseyim. We are like dead people in our actions because Baruch Hashem, we're doing mitzvah, doing ma'asim tovim the best that we could, but it's so far from what it really should be, whether it's with ava, with yira, with simcha, with dveikus, etc. And still, listen to this. Uboyin umispalelin lefanecha b'Rosh Hashanah b'Yom HaKippurim. And they come and they daven to you on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And because of their tefillah of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, ataboire oison beria chadasha. You make them a beria chadasha. You give them a new lease on life. You give them another year on life because of their tefillahs. There was something special about the tefillah of Rosh Hashanah that because of that, Hashem is giving us a new chozeh, a new contract of life. Umalahem lasais. What do we have to do? You ready? Rabbi, say, listen. What do we have to do? Because we were zeiche to a new year of life. Because of our tefillah on Rosh Hashanah, what do we have to do? Umalahem lasais. Yahalal ka. What does that mean? Likach hadas v'luliv ulahalal oischa. To take the hadas and the lulavim and to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'am nivri halal ka. That means to say, when it comes to Yom Tov of Sukkos, what's the avoid of Lulav and Esrig? It's not because Hashem gave us another year of life, nor because our year of life is coming because of our tefillahs on Rosh Hashanah. Therefore, on Sukkos, we have to thank the Rebbeinu Shalom. Ma kasher. What's the shaykhs? Because of our tefillahs on Rosh Hashanah, therefore, we have to go and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu on Sukkos? What's the pshat? What was our avodah on Rosh Hashanah? Why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us a new lease on life on Rosh Hashanah? You know how come he gave us a new lease on Rosh Hashanah? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Imru lefanai malchiyos kidei shetamlichuni aleichem. If you're mamlich HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if you're makir the Rebbeinu Shalom, I'm going to give you everything you need. What does that mean, being makir the Rebbeinu Shalom? Do you know what makir the Rebbeinu Shalom means? Do you know what makir the Rebbeinu Shalom means? Do you know the most powerful tool, the most powerful ammunition that a Yid has in English it's called in his arsenal, from all of the different types of ammunition that he has, the strongest, the most powerful thing that a Yid has. You know what that is? How did we finish off Ne'ilah? What was our last tefillah on Ne'ilah? You know what the last tefillah of Ne'ilah was? Kindlach, try to remember. Try to remember our last tefillah.
Shana Abba B'Yerushalayim.
Nice, very sweet, very sweet. That was sweet, but that was already after the shofar. Right? That was after the shofar. It was after Ola L'Kim B'Shrua. That wasn't part of Ne'ilah. The last tefillah, how many Yiddish tears were shed? And I'll tell you the tefillah.
Hashem hu Elokim. Hashem Harav.
That's not a tefillah.
Hashem Harav.
That's not a bakosha. That's not a bakosha. Good. You kids are saying good. But that was not a bakosha. I'll tell it to you. What?
Avinu Malkeinu.
Not bad. Avinu Malkeinu is not bad. You're right. That's Avinu Malkeinu. You're right. Okay, that's good. But did you give a reason? The Shana, but that was already after the shofar. I'm saying. I want to tell you. Let me tell you. But what? What was the last thing? That's before. There's things after that. Let me tell you the tefillah, and it says why. Yihirotzain milfanecha shoymea kol b'chiyos. You Rebbeinu Shalom, who are shoymea kol b'chiyos, that you listen to the cries of Yidden. Shetosim dimoiseinu. You should put our tears b'noit choliyos. You should see our tears. Our tears should always be in front of you, Ribbono Shel Olam. Now, how many Yidden cried their eyes out on these next 5 words? V'satzilenu, and you should save us. Mikol gzeiros kashos, from any difficult gzeira, achzorios, cruel. Ribbono Shel Olam, save us. Why? Why? And what smach are we coming to the Ribbono Shel Olam? 5 words. Ki, because, lecha, levad, einenu, tluyos. Because Ribbono Shel Olam, we have nobody else in the world that could help us. We came to the real hakara that there is nobody else that can help me besides you. It's only totally in you. Ki lecha, levad, einenu, tluyos. For that we can come with a bakasha. V'satzilenu mikol gzeiros kashos achoriyos. Mavil. And you know where that koyach is coming from? The Ribbono Shel Olam told us about this powerful thing. The Ribbono Shel Olam said in the Haftarah of Shabbos Shuvah, K'chu imachim dvarim. Take words ve'imra elov, and say these words to the Ribbono Shel Olam. And you know what the Nabi said? If you say these words, erpa mishuvasam, oyavei nedava, kishav api mimenu, says Rashi. Li nemra b'nevuah. The Nabi says, I got a nevuah. If Klal Yisrael says these words, erpa mishuvasam, I'll heal everything they did, all the bad things they did. Oyavei nedava, says Rashi. Esnadev lahavasam, I'll volunteer my love. Even though they're not worthy of my love, I'll volunteer my love. Why? Because when they say these words, Kishav api mimenu, my anger totally subsides. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kaviyachol melts when a Yid says these words. What words is the Yid saying which so melts the Ribbono Shel Olam? Says the Nabi from the Ribbono Shel Olam. What are the words? Imra Elov, tell him. Ashur lo yoshienu, I'm not going to rely on Ashur. Arsus lo nirkov, I'm not going to rely on Mitzrayim, where the horses come from there. V'lo noimar oid Eloheinu l'maisi yadeinu, says Rashi, I will not say that maisi yadeinu is Eloheinu, koichi v'yotzim yodi. What will I say? Asher b'cha yerucham yasayim. In you, who has Rachmanas on Yisayim, says Rashi, Asher becha levad tihye tikvaseinu. Our only hope is you. The only one I could rely on is on you, Ribbono Shel Olam. When a Yid says that, Kaviyachol, the Ribbono Shel Olam melts in Gansen. When a Yid comes to that Hargasha, I understand it's all from you, and you're the only one that can help me. HaKadosh Baruch Hu melts Kaviyachol. And you know where that's coming from? The Gemara in Bava Metzia says a story. Rebbe HaKadosh was in the shuk one time, and a butcher was taking a calf to the shechita. And on the way to the shechita, the calf, the egel, came under Rebbe's coat, and he started mooing to Rebbe, save me from the butcher. What happened? The Rebbe said, no, this is what you were created for, to be shechted, and people should eat your meat. And the butcher took the calf, the egel, and he shechted him. You know what happened? Rebbe, from that moment, got a toothache for 13 years. He got a toothache. For 13 years, he got a toothache until 13 years later. The Ozenet in Rebbe's house was cleaning the house, and she found a bunch of baby mice, baby achbarim, and she wanted to kill them. And Rebbe HaKadosh says, V'rachamov, al kol ma'asav, don't kill them, just take them outside. The toothache stopped. I'm asking you, Kinderlach. Rabbi said, what do you say? Rebbe HaKadosh was meant to stop eating meat. He has to become a tzimchoni. He has to close all the shlachtoisen. He has to close all the batei shchita to save the animals. There's a whole thing in America called pita, which you have to save animals from getting geschachten. What was the time on Rebbe? I heard from a grandson of Reb Chaim Shmulevitz, who he told me over, I think, from his grandfather. The Gemara is telling us a tremendous thing, that If somebody comes under your coat, under your wing, under your chasut, and he says, I have nobody else that can help me, and it's somebody that you don't know, and it's not even a human being, it's a Baal Chai, it's an animal, but the animal's saying, I have nobody else that can help me besides you, you have to help him. If that's what's nitva from a human being, al korchach, that's the hug of the Rebbeinu Shalom. If a person comes to the Rebbeinu Shalom, I have nobody else that can help me, Rebbeinu Shalom, besides you, he has to help me. A Yid came to that Hakar in Malchiyos. I'm marking that the Rebbeinu Shalom runs the world, and the only one that can help me is the Rebbeinu Shalom. That's a Siba that Hashem has to save you. And that's what he told Rebbeinu Shalom Rosh Hashanah. That was Malchiyos' word. The Shaila is it really true? Is it really true? What's the B'dikah? What's the B'dikah? What's the B'dikah? Is it really, really true? Or is it not really true? Do you really feel like that? Is it taka really the way you feel? And I'll tell you a little story. Not a little story, I'll tell you a little myself, not a story, mamish. There were a few young guys who came to me many years ago. They wanted to have a vad. They wanted to work on different things. So every week we worked on a different thing. 1 week, there's a Moed Gemaisa. 1 week, we decided we're going to work on please and thank you, Hashem. We're going to be standing on the street making a phone call. We're going to say, please Hashem, I should get through. I'm going to wait for a bus. Please Hashem, the bus should come. I'm going to start learning. Please Hashem, help you to understand the taisis. And then I'm going to say thank you. The bus comes and thank you. I made a phone call. I got through. I'm going to say thank you. It finished first Seder. I understood the taisis. I understood the shir. I'm going to say thank you, Hashem. They came back the next week. And I asked them, Rabbi, how did it go? So they say, Mamish, it was Moedik, each one. One Yagaman tells me, Rebbe, the please was Givaldi, but the thank you didn't go. I said, please Hashem for everything. I went to the store to buy milk. Please Hashem, there should be milk there. I went to the store to buy some wafers. Please, the wafers should be there. But the thank you didn't work. And I was looking at the guy. I couldn't understand. Why didn't the thank you work? You say thank you to everybody. You're such a man who's a real Talmidus. You say todah to everybody. To the Rebbeinu Shalom, you can't say thank you. And I'm telling you, I was sitting there thinking to myself, Ma pshat bazeh, ad shetafasti. I told him, I'll tell you what the pshat is. Imagine, Rachmana litzlan, Hashem yishma v'yatzil. A guy goes to a doctor, and he's not feeling well. The doctor checks him up, and he tells him, Rachmana litzlan, you have Yena Machla, and it's spread all over your body. There's nothing to do. You have 3 weeks to live. The guy comes home, mamish, shavur v'ratzutz. A friend of his knocks on his door, and he tells him, Tishma, yesh kazet trufat pele. He has this plant from Darom, Pengo, some crazy place, Zemashum Yuchad. You cook it up, and you drink the water of it 3 times a day. That's Sichler Pot, Kol Davar. The Kitzer, the guy starts taking it. And it takes a day, another day, a week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 4 months. He goes take a checkup. Clean. Mamish. Could you imagine that curse HaToiv he's going to have for this guy? Yafet. What about, though, when the guy comes back from the doctor, 10 friends of his are standing outside the door. Each guy has a different thing. This guy has a plant, this guy has a zasgula, this guy has this thing, and this guy has an apple from here, this guy has a thing from this, and each one he says, this is going to... The guy takes them all, and for the next 3 months he takes them all, and it gets better. Who is he going to say thank you to? Who is he going to feel that he really owes his life to? He'll say thank you to everybody, but who is he going to feel that he owes his life to? He doesn't know. He Bemis doesn't know. The other guy, there was only one guy. He knew for sure what it was. This guy, 10 people. So why did you take it? Why did I take it? Because I want to save my life. I'll try anything. Rabbi Isai, to dive into the Rebbeinu Shalom is still not muchrach that you're makir that the Rebbeinu Shalom is the only one. Let's give it a try. It might help. I'll try this, I'll try that, I'll try davening also. What's the kaiveya? If you're be'emes makir that That's the Rebbeinu Shalom. If afterwards you come and you say thank you afterwards. So I told this younger man, the please that you said to the Rebbeinu Shalom, you'll give it a try. But buses come anyway. 70% of the phone calls get through anyway. Is it really the Rebbeinu Shalom? Good, I'll say please. I'll give it a try. But thank you is because you're 100% sure that's from the Rebbeinu Shalom. You weren't 100% sure, so you weren't able to go and say thank you. Says the Medrash, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, you were Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You told me, Rebbeinu Shalom, I have nobody else, it's only you. Says the Rebbeinu Shalom, comes Sukkos, Zman Simchaseinu, Chag Asif. You have all the things that you have. You're sitting in your sukkah and you're thinking of all the good things that you have. You have a father, you have a mother, you have brother and sister, you have a home, you have a parnasa, you have such a good life, you have a cheder, and you're living in Eretz Yisrael. There's so many good things. Are you really makir that it's coming from the Rebbeinu Shalom? This is the mifchan. This is the test. Are you going to say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Your whole tefillah of Rosh Hashanah is all dependent. Will it go through or not? How did it go on Shavuos? And that's what the Chassam Sofer said. Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur he went through. About Hoshana Rabbah he didn't get through. I thought the Chasim was Chasmed on Yom Kippur. Yeah, the Chasim was on Yom Kippur, but that's only if you pull through Sukkos and you prove and you show the Rebbeinu Shalom Shahayita Ritzini when you were speaking on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and you understood that it's coming from the Rebbeinu Shalom. What's the Keveya if you really understood, if your Hamalocha HaKadosh Baruch Hu is real? Are you able to say thank you when it comes Sukkos and you see all the bracha that you have in your life? That is the keveya. Are you really, really makir that it comes from the Rebbeinu Shalom? Are you able to say thank you, Rebbeinu Shalom? And because we became a Beri Chadasher through our tefillas on Rosh Hashanah, we have to now on Sukkos when all the bracha is here. Ze kur hamifchan. Are you serious or not? That's our avodah of a Sukkos, to think of all the goodness that you have in your life. And when you make a bracha pekech, even that you have eyes in the morning, and you make a bracha she'asali kol tzarki, and you make a bracha nisin of kech, to really feel that thank you to the Rebbeinu Shalom. And if you do that, that's the siman and the ichacha that you got the mess of Rosh Hashanah, and then we'll be zeicha to Amnivra, to Halalka, and Be'ez Hashem will all together be zeicha to a year of Dveikus Nakadosh Baruch Hu, a year of Aliyah, of a year of Hatzlacha and Torah Avodah in Yerushalayim Be'ez Hashem, and together we'll be zeicha to the Simcha Hagdola of Bias Mashiach Tzidkei Meir B'Yameinu. Amen.
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you very much.
We're now gonna try and connect you by Zoom, live to our Kumtitz Zoomers. For some reason, they seem to be lost on Zoom. I'm going to read something now to see where they are. By the way, anyone who thinks about the Hagralah, it's going to be on Tuesday night. But right now, especially those who have little brothers and sisters in the background, we want you to mute yourself if you can. All right, wait, what happened? I can't get hold of him. Do you have Miriam's number? Miriam, Jacob's one. Okay, 1 second, everybody. We're going to connect you. Be'ezras Hashem. 1 second. We're going to connect you. 1 minute. Yeah, where's Yaakov? He's not on. I don't see him anywhere. He went off. Yeah. No, his phone is off. I can't get through to him. Where is he now? Are you home with him? Oh, do you have the number where he is? No, it's... What? What's the name? You can get me the number? Okay, because he's off, he's not on. He was on before, but he went off. And his phone's not on. I understand, but he's not on. What?
Wow. Are they coming on?
Do you have his number or not?
חברים יקרים, 96% מהאנשים שעושים תהליך הרזייה, לא משנה איזה...
If you can give me the house number, please. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. What's the house number? Yeah. Hello, yeah, can I show you this? Is this good? You have to that stay? Hello, yeah, can I show you this again? Can I show you this actually? You have to stay?
Are they coming on?
1 minute, we're gonna be gone. תגיד לו להתקשר לאח שלו, דחוף, בשבילו, אני מחכה לו בזום. Okay, hopefully I got through to him. I'm hoping he's going to come back on now. This is the way things are sometimes on Zoom. If you wait a minute, I'm hoping he'll come on. Okay, but while we're waiting, I'll tell you maybe a little bit what I wanted to tell you tonight. And what I wanted to tell you guys tonight is like this. There are 3 mitzvahs, and one of them is sukkah, which are different than all the other mitzvahs that we normally know. And that is, in a normal mitzvah, in order to be mekayim the mitzvah properly, what you need to do is, you have to know, why am I doing the mitzvah? I'm doing the mitzvah because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told me to. If you have that kavanah, that's enough. That is good by every single mitzvah, besides for three. One of them is sukkah, and the other two, one is tefillin and one is tzitzis. Very good. And what's the difference between these three mitzvahs? That these three mitzvahs are different than all the other mitzvahs. So these three mitzvahs, you need to know what is the tam ha-mitzvah. What is the reason why HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the mitzvah? Everyone knows paraduma. We don't know the reason. And all the other mitzvahs, it doesn't say a reason either. But these three mitzvahs, it says a reason. And according to the Bach, who, as far as I know, is one of my Zaydas, I don't know how he's my Zaydah, but he's somehow other one of my Zaydas, he said it's ma'akav, which means that you're not makayim this mitzvah properly if you don't know what's the tam mitzvah. So what is the tam mitzvah of sukkah? Does anyone know? The man yedu. The pasuk says, very good. No, the pasuk says actually, keep a sukkah b'nei Yisrael. Right? So now with us on the air, I see it's Reb Shalom Pil. Now there's a machlokes. We're going to ask Reb Shalom Pil, what does the Brisa tell us? There's a machlokes Reb Eliezer and Reb Akiva. What is keep a sukkah shafti as b'nei Yisrael? Right? So shittas Reb Eliezer. Everyone knows what shittas Reb Eliezer is?
Reb Eliezer says sukkah ranana covered.
Very good. Shittas Reb Eliezer, and that's how we paskin, is that the keep a sukkah shaftis b'nei Yisrael is zeicha la'ananei hakoved. So you got to know when you sit in the sukkah. Why am I sitting in the sukkah? Zeicha la'ananei hakoved. But shittas Reb Akiva is something else. And the question is, I'll tell you what this is in a second. I'll tell you. Yeah, Sukkos Mamish, very good, Moshe Haran. Sukkos Mamish, that we sat in Sukkos Mamish in the midbar, and that's why we sit in the sukkah. However, if you think about it, normally the rule is when you have a machlekes Reb Akiva and Reb Eliezer, who is the halacha like?
Reb Eliezer.
No. Normally the halacha is like Reb Akiva. Normally the halacha is like Reb Akiva. And for some reason, Nachon, even though we do, okay, normally the halacha is like Rabbi Akiva. For some reason over here, most of the Rishonim and Achronim go like shittas Rabbi Eliezer. Besides, for who, Rabbi Pearl? Who passes like Rabbi Akiva?
Rambam.
Who? The Rambam? No.
In Mar Nevuchim.
I don't think so. You're just guessing. Sorry, Ari. You're not yet bucking the whole Rambam.
My father told me.
The Rajbam. It sounds like the Rambam, but it's got a different letter. The Rajbam. The Rajbam brings down that the halacha is like Rabbi Akiva. And when you sit in the sukkah, you got to know, why am I sitting in the sukkah? So the Rashbam says that the reason is because Sukkos Mamash, like Rabbi Akiva. So what's the nafkamina for us? The nafkamina for us is that we need to know when we sit in the sukkah, why are we sitting in the sukkah? Why are we sitting in the sukkah? Either like most places can paskin, like because Zeichel Anani Yakovet, or like Rabbi Akiva, because Sukkos Mamash we sat. So when you get next time in the sukkah and you make the bracha leishiv by sukkah, you should remember the time ha-mitzvah. But you got to remember every single day of the year, there's two mitzvahs that you need to know the time ha-mitzvah. One is tzitzis and one is tefillin. And when you put on the tzitzis in the morning and you're 3/4 asleep and your one eye still closed, and you're not thinking of anything in particular besides that you need to get your bus to yeshiva, to Yeshiva, to Cheder, or to whatever it may be, and you better be on time for Shachris. You got to remember when you're putting on your tzitzis, what's the time of mitzvah? So, Moshe Elchanan, what's the time of mitzvah? You said something good before. What's the time of mitzvah of tzitzis?
What?
Do you know? Does your father know?
I'm not covered. Mama?
So it's brought down in the Shulchan Aruch, Hilchos Tzitzis Simen Ches Siv Ches. Yechaven b'hisatofasa shetzivon HaKadosh Baruch Hu atif boy. Why? Kadesh nizkar kol mitzvahs of l'aseisom. when you put on your tzitzit, you got to know that the time of mitzvah is because you need to remember all the other mitzvahs. And the Bach, like over here, and by Sukkah and by Tefillin, according to the Bach, it's Ma'akev. So you got to know in the morning, when you put on your tzitzit, what's the time of mitzvah? The time of mitzvah is all that you should remember all the other mitzvahs. And by Tefillin also, you need to know when you put on your Tefillin. We got the kumzitzes here. Very good. On the Galaxy A5 2017. Could we see you? Here we are. Where are the kumzitzes? The zooming kumzitzes. Okay, this is my brother Yaakov Hershkowitz. I'm not sure what he's wearing. Is it a bow tie or something? And then we want to hear now. We're going to get back to the mitzvah of Tefillin soon. But now we want to know. We want to hear the zooming. We waited for you guys long enough. Come on. Could the zooming kumzitzes please make their debut?
They're still setting up.
They're still setting up. Okay, so we're gonna let the zooming kumzitzes. We're gonna let them. We're gonna wait till they're ready. 1 second. Who's this? Hello. I don't know. Now you're back on. Now where are you? Yeah, play. Go.
His name.
Okay, we're gonna let the zoomers get moving.
תיקחו, עדיף לך, זה שרוף זה.
Are the zoomers ready? Are the zooming kumzitzes ready? There they are. Okay,
זה שאנחנו איתנו עכשיו בזום, יש לנו קבוצה של בחורים, 50 בחורים שכתבו לעצמם ללמוד בזמן, אז היה תקלה קצת, היה צריך להיות מחובר כבר מזמן, אבל עכשיו מחוברים, אז אני אעשה כמה שירים פה לכבודם.
שירו את הרב שטרן, רגע. אבל הבית.
אני פה בהנוף, קבוצה של אנשים חשובים, תמיד חכמים, צדיקים.
The better quality.
אוי, 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 אוי.
שאנחנו תקופה קשה, תקופה שלא עברנו. כל החיים שלנו אנחנו לא זוכרים כזה מצב של קורונה, של קוביד, הקינה והטיו והקוביד, רציתי לסדר לאילו, אבל גם כילד בגיא צמובז, זה שיר שמח. גם כילד, גם כילד, גם כילד בגיא צמובז, גם כילד, גם כילד, גם כילד בגיא צמובז.
Okay, guys. Do any of you want me to switch this to something else?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the problem is that he's been doing this zooming on a cell phone, and therefore it's not very high quality. With us, I see we have Yossi Klein-Kaufman on his guitar. Yossi, can we have you to do one song? You have to unmute yourself, Yossi.
Which one?
Any song you like, what you're comfortable with. This is on the spot, so we can't, we're not going to challenge you too much.
No.
You want to do something, Yossi? You need to just unmute yourself, and then we can hear you. Great.
Bobby?
Yeah, go. This is one of our favorite members of Machne Ben Zmanim, Yossi Klein-Kaufman, on the guitar, without being warned before. He's been put on the spot. Okay, Yossi, thank you very much. Now, before I put something else on for you, I remember Andy Sangalovsky. They sang for us already in camp in Kaimcha, if you remember. So therefore, we want to. Oh, they've run off. Oh, they're back. Very good. So Uri and Moshe Akiva. And where's the other brother? There's 3 of you at least, no?
One is second tefach.
Oh, very. Would you like to sing something tonight? On the spot. Can you do it?
1 second, we need to think about it.
Okay, so I'm going to give you time to prepare. Okay? We're going to do a little bit of a shared screen, and we're going to import the one and only Mordechai ben David.
Someone else. It's foggy. Thank you. It's only somebody doing like this with the mic. You're muted. Like what? Ramkol?
You muted.
Muted.
So we're ready to sing.
For small feet.
Are the Sangalovskis ready?
Yeah.
For one song.
For small.
Okay, I don't know if we've got any musical accompaniment, but let's go.
Ve'areinu, ve'areinu, ve'vinyonoi, ve'samcheinu, ve'samcheinu, ve'sikunoi, ve'oshem koyanim avidoso, ulvim eshirom ulezimerom, ve'oshem Yisroel, imeyem. Ve'areinu, ve'areinu, ve'vinyonoi, ve'samcheinu, ve'samcheinu, ve'zikunoi, oy ve'oshev koyanim na'avodasom, ulvim leshirom ulezimerom,
Hashem Yisraelim.
la 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 la. Oy b'nei 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 b'Yisrael, b'nei b'Yisrael k'matchilo, ve'oshem koyanim la'avodasom, ulvim leshirom ulezimerom, ve'oshev Yisroel niveyem. Oy 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 b'nei 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 b'Yisrael, b'nei b'Yisrael, b'nei b'Yisrael k'matchilo, k'matchilo, ve'oshem koyanim la'avodasom, ulvim leshirom ulezimerom, ve'oshev Yisroel niveyem. Skaya.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Now, I remembered we got to do some, even though we're doing our weekly Haggadah tonight, because I wasn't ready. Yeah, it's just, that's part of the way it is. But we didn't do any Haggadah that we did in the summer. So I was thinking, one of the things that I asked you this time to do is that we should learn an Hamoed a day and do Chazor of an Hamoed a day. So I was wondering, is there any boy, is there any bacha, anyone who did that today? You can raise. Whoa. Who?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
That Lingus. We can't even see you, that Lingus, but okay.
Today. I did. I did. I didn't do Chazor. I did.
So 1 second. Let me just get my...
I did.
Okay, 1 second. We're going to call up my random number generator.
Yeah.
We have over here 30 screens, I see. Okay, we're going to... okay, we're going to do a shared screen, and if it comes into your screen, I'm going to ask you if you did it, and if you did it, you win 50 shekel, okay? So 1 second. Here's our random number generator between 1 and 30. Okay, who would like to say stop? Would one of the Mendlewitzers like to tell us when to stop? We should stop?
Stop.
Okay, number 6. So by my screen, number 6 works out to be Shalom Elbaz. Shalom, did you manage to learn an Hamoed? No? Okay, so we're going to go back to the shared screen. And we're going to choose someone else. Let's see who it starts by this time. Okay, we're going to start now. Okay, screen number 14 by me is the Moses. I can't even see you this time. Yeah.
I learned just no Chazara. I learned just Chazara.
You did Chazara? One second, I need to see you. Who is it? Shlomo.
Who's that?
Oh, there you are. Who's it?
Just
Mordechai?
Chazard.
You did Chazara on 2 Amudim?
Just Chazard, daf and a half.
Whoa, very good. What daf and a half did you do Chazara?
Rosh Hashanah.
Very good. Okay, so Mordechai, you always win prizes, but you've won another 50 shekel. Do I still owe you any money from the summer?
No.
Okay, so Mordechai won 50 shekel tonight. I'm going to finish off the halacha I was saying before. There's 3 mitzvahs where you need to know the Tam HaMitzvah. One is Sukkah, and keep a Sukkos to Shavtis B'nai Yisrael, which is either the Zeichel Ananei Kovet or the Sukkos Mamish. One is Tzitzis, that you need to know the mitzvah Tzitzis is meant to remind you of all the other mitzvahs. And the last one, most of you are already by mitzvah. And if you're not by mitzvah yet, right? Oh, by the way, I need to mention that Be'ezras Hashem, in about 5 weeks' time, we'll be making up a mitzvah. Our son Shmuel, he's on one of the screens here. Oh, he's hiding now. And I'm not going to invite you on Zoom. We're not going to invite you on Zoom. We're going to invite all of you for real.
Okay, we're starting off his pajamas.
No, he's not in pajamas. He's just relaxing. Okay, we get and Hashem, I'm not. You need to ask who's making the noise. We need to ask everyone not to make a noise, so I can't hear myself. So Be'ezras Hashem, in Parshas Toldos, we're not sure yet what we're doing, where we're doing it, when we're doing it, because with this corona, no one knows anything. But Be'ezras Hashem, you're all invited. Now, in Siman Chof Hey, Seif Hey, there's a very, very important halacha which you need to know every day. Put on tefillin, not on Chol Hamoed. Anyone who lives in Eretz Yisrael doesn't put on tefillin.
Yeah, the way I had is going to get delayed.
Yeah, it says in the...
Hey, Rabbi Sangalovsky, you'll tell me everything afterwards. You have to have kavana. Rega, guys, chill. I can't hear myself if I hear you. Why? So then Shulchan Aruch says, you need to remember when you're putting on the tefillin that the reason why we're putting on tefillin, you need to wait, Moshe Akiva. The reason why we're putting on tefillin is to remember the nisim and niflois that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did. Shehei moirim al yichudoi, v'asher lekoyach v'hem be'al yonim u'b'tachtonim. Last is behem ketzonim v'yishtar HaKadosh Baruch Hu ha'neshama shi b'moich v'gam b'leiv. She'ikah ha'tayz v'machshos b'zeh yizkei. And with this, you'll remember Hashem. V'yama ha'na'isov yanech al yad Okay, and then the Shulchan Aruch continues. So you need to know why you're putting on tefillin in the morning, in order that you should remember the nisim v'nifloi she'asa imanu, like the Baruch did with us. And then you remember the Bereishis HaKech ben Yonim of Tachtonim. So you need to remember this. Also when you put on tzitzis, also when you put on tefillin, and also when you sit in the sukkah. So now we're looking for a volunteer to sing us another song, or we could put on something else for you to watch. Or we could put them back on the Zoomers. Let's see if the Zoomers now. They're lost on Zoom.
That's not good.
Do we have any other soloists from the choir of what's his name? Where the Sangalovskis, where they sing in
Shir Chadasha.
Shir Chadasha. Do we have any more soloists anywhere? The Shwarm says, you're a soloist? No. Okay. Shmuley's shy. I don't think Shmuley will sing on Zoom.
Get over it.
But who else do we have? We have.
You sing.
I should sing? I don't think that's such a good idea. How about one of the Shores? Or the Sukkos? Or the Etlingers? No, they're all shy. Or the Greenspans? No, he's also shy. Anyone else? Is anyone else going to sing for us? For the
I can sing for you.
Oh yeah, so let's see you.
You can't see me.
Why not?
Because I don't have a camera.
Oh. All right, so you want to sing a niggun?
Which one?
You choose. If I'm going to put you on the spot, I'm going to let you choose a niggun.
Chazanis.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Chazan Etlinger. I forgot about that. I think since...
David Melech, Melech Israel. David Melech, Melech Israel. David Melech, Melech Israel. Chai v'kayam. Siman tov. Umazal tov. Siman tov umazal tov yehelanu. Amen.
Okay, very good. Thank you to Chazan. We hope by next Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur we'll all be back in shul, in a real shul, with air conditioning and the windows closed. And then maybe the Etlingers will, he'll have a real job. And he'll be, he'll get this Chazan's hat, and we'll be able to, hear him in real. Okay, so we should do one more Haggadah for all those who daven Shachris by 8:30 or by 9:30. Which one should we do?
8:30.
8:30. 8:30. 8:30.
All right. Okay, do you know what? We'll do it like this. We'll do like this.
7:30.
If you daven by 9:30, you'll win 50 shekel. If you daven before 8:30, you'll get 75 shekel. Okay, so let's do our random number generator. We have now 29 screens.
Bang.
Okay, off we go. Okay, who's going to help me when to stop? You want to press stop? You can press stop. Okay, press stop. Come on, press it. Okay, screen number 20. Screen number 20 is Yossi Klein-Kaufman, our guitarist. What time do you daven chakras by this morning, Yossi? Can't hear you. What time?
8.
Wow, even before 8:30. Gewaldic. So Yossi, you won 75 shekel. Who was the first guy to win 50 shekel, by the way? I don't remember anymore. Mordechai Moser. Okay, so Mordechai Moser is 50. Yossi.
Another one.
It's 75. You can send me an email with your bank details and or your parents' bank details. Bez Shem will send you the money. Okay. Bez Shem, Tuesday night.
Another one.
Do a few more.
Okay, wait, go one second. Tuesday night, Bez, we're going to have Yehuda Green. I hope he's got a good internet connection and it's not on his cell phone. Because Yehuda Green, as you know, is a famous chazan and singer. And actually, Yehuda Green was born, or when he was a baby, he grew up in all places in Meir Shirim. You heard Meir Shirim? That's where he was born and grew up for the first years of his life.
Meir Shirim.
Meir Shirim, right. You know the story in the Cheder Leida.
Meir Shirim.
There was a few people waiting to hear what their kid, what they had, a boy or a girl. So the doctor comes out and he says, Mazel Tov to this daddy, and he says, wow, you had twins. So the guy says, Mamash Matim, because I live in a place called something Tu'umim. I don't remember what it's called. Then the doctor comes out and tells the next guy, you had triplets. So he says, that's amazing because I live in, Givat HaShlosha, wherever it is. And the next guy had quads because he lived in Kiryat Arba. And the next guy ran out. So the guy said to him, what's the problem? He said, I live in Meir Shirim. So he was a little worried about what he's going to get.
Alfei Menashe.
So Be'ezras Hashem, Tuesday night, we're going to have Yehuda Green. I need to speak to him tomorrow. I hope he's going to, and I hope he's going to have a real Zoom with some real music. And Be'ezras Hashem will be having a shir. I hope he agrees.
Hey, Alfei Menashe.
We'll be having a shir from our favorite Maggid shir here. Who's our favorite Maggid shir here? Rabbi Akiva Fox. I hope he knows that he's on the air on Tuesday night. And we hope to see him on Tuesday.
Rabbi Schoenfeld, get Rabbi Schoenfeld back.
Who's get Rabbi Schoenfeld? Who wants Rabbi Schoenfeld?
Me.
What is the Zoom?
Me.
Everybody wants Rabbi Schoenfeld? Okay, so I'm going to call Rabbi Schoenfeld and tell him that everybody wants him back. And we should hear from him as well. Okay.
What time is the Zoom? What time is
9 o'clock Tuesday night. Be'ezras Hashem. We should do one more Hagrala. Okay, should we do Hagrala if you
Yes.
Okay.
You said 90 Amens.
90 Amens? So how many guys did 90 Amens today?
No, I haven't learned. Us. Because you didn't do 90 Amens? Shayatza.
Shayatza with Kavana. Okay. But actually, do you know what? On Tuesday night, Be'ez Hashem, we're going to do a Hagrala for those who said Ashiyatza with Kavana. What does Kavana mean? It means that it's going to take you at least 20, if not 30, 40 seconds to say the Ashiyatza. And you got to think every word of what you're saying. And everyone knows that Ashiyatza is a skula to be healthy. And none of us want to get corona or anything like that, or even a cold or anything else. So when I'm going to ask on Tuesday night if you said Ashiyatza at least twice with Kavana that day. At least twice.
Twice?
Yes, 2 times. Twice is 2 times in English. Okay? And we're going to do other Hagralas as well. And we'll do also 90 Omens on Tuesday night. And we'll do maybe Shachros on Tuesday night. And we'll do the Grand Raffle the week on Tuesday.
Whoever said Ellen for...
Someone else is offering to do another Hagrala, I don't mind. I'll give you my bank details. You can send me the money. We'll make Hagrala whatever you want. No problem.
One more for today.
One more for today?
Yeah.
One more Hagrala for today? Okay. How many boys learned an Hamoed and did Chazar on Hamoed? We'll do another Hagrala, which Mordechai Moses disqualified for, of course. Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do Tuesday night. I forgot. We're going to make a picture competition. And this time, you have to send me a picture of the most interesting way that you shake your Arba Minim. And if you're going to take a picture of yourself shaking Arba Minim, taking a corona test, you are disqualified. That does not count. Okay? It does not count if you're taking a corona test while you're shaking your Arba Minim. Nor if you're on an exercise ball and you're bending upside down. Okay? Those 2 pictures are not qualified this time. But if you can send me an amazing picture of you shaking Arba Minim, you have to use what's called your initiative.
The pitam is gonna break.
Mordechai, you can't do push-ups by doing Arba Minim. I'm sorry, okay?
Don't have a pitam.
Okay. You got to send me an amazing picture. Okay, so Mordechai's picture of doing push-ups while he's shaking Abba Mina. I'm not sure how he's going to do that, but he can't do that either. Okay?
With his toes of his feet.
Okay. So no taking corona tests, no doing push-ups, no bending backwards on an exercise ball. You got to send me an amazing picture of you shaking Abba Mina.
For example?
For example, you can get a picture of you trying to be a Chabadnik and getting some soldier to shake Abba Minim. Okay, that's not bad, but I don't think you'll win the prize for that. Okay, but you got
shaking Abba Minim by the coastal.
Let's see you get there. I was on Yom Tov morning. I decided to go to the coastal for nets.
He lives there.
I got as far as the Shara Yafa. By Shara Yafa was waiting for me, two of the Mishtara's finest men. And they said, where are you going? And I said, we're going to the coastal. And they wanted my Tuluat number and they wanted to give me a ticket. So we sort of davened somewhere else, me and my friend. But we tried and we didn't get there. But I might try one morning to go on my Tustus. And I'll be able to let you know on Tuesday night if I actually manage to get there. And if I do get there and I get a picture, then I'll probably win the picture competition.
Go through the Arabs.
And give me the money.
Okay. So Tuesday night, we're having a picture competition of who could send the most.
Actually got the ticket.
Of who could send the most amazing picture of shaking Abba Minim upside down from a tree, the right way.
Was it ready?
No, I know that you can do. If you can do yourself upside down from the tree,
from the
shaking Abba Minim, that will qualify. But doesn't mean you're gonna win, because we're gonna have
hanging down from the schach.
We're gonna have a vote here on Zoom of who wins. Okay, so we're looking forward to Tuesday night, and Yehuda Green will be on the air. The Haggadah of today is going to be on Tuesday night, and next week is going to be.
Now I want to take pictures on Chol Hamoed.
Rabbi Pearl, could we please have a heter to take pictures on Chol Hamoed?
I once went to Chaim and I took a picture of him, and he told me you're not allowed to take pictures.
Okay, it's Einig Yom Tov. This is a different type of picture. It's an Einig Yom Tov type of picture. Because there's no, under the circumstances, we could be, maybe we could be makel. You'll have to ask your local Orthodox rabbi.
Do it after Sukkos.
No, Tuesday night.
Okay.
That's right, you're doing the shitter. There you are.
I did the machinery.
What?
Hold the phone upside down.
Press it with your feet.
Okay, with your toes. All right. We're looking forward to seeing all of you Tuesday night. Bezras Hashem. We'll give you. Would you like to see MBD singing a little bit more? Anyone? No. Okay. No, we're not. No, okay. We're not gonna put MBD on. We're gonna wish you all a very good night.
Yeah.
A get married, and Bezras Hashem 9 o'clock Tuesday night. Call to and remember, when you say in the Sukkot to have the time of it.
Okay.